Let me eat. I don't want to move. The caveman used to bag a wife inside a cave. So laziness kind of defines what your natural state of brain is.
Welcome to the sound. You're listening to Naked King. Right here in this very moment, I'm here with you. I'm here with you. This is where we foster, flourish, and refine identities in order to reach the highest performance, the best version of yourself. We are going to develop self-confidence, discipline, resilience, consistency, and most importantly, direction in life. Here we are going to train the monster inside you so you can get out there and live the life that you truly desire. Simply because life is short and your life belongs to you and you alone. And no one should apologize for existing. Your new identity is going to thrive under pressure, either in your personal life or your corporate life, because pressure is pleasure. And kingmakers are at your corner now. It is your time to shine, and you're tuning into Pressure by Design. Pressure by Design.
Breaking under pressure. This is a question that everybody's asking. Why some people are breaking under pressure? I just want to start by demystifying or maybe redefining the pressure for you. When we talk about pressure, it's not only about corporate life or your personal life. Life itself is a pressure for a human being. Because I want you to understand this and see it from the perspective that I'm about to open for you. Your body in life, your body movement is made of pressure, because basically what your brain does says that, listen, as long as I'm fed and I don't need to eat, I don't want to move. As long as my needs are set, I don't want to move. Then it comes the desire of having so many things, because it was created with the mankind till today, and now we move and we have to work and we have to do so many things. Here comes the definition for the laziness. Your natural brain mindset basically says, let me eat, I don't want to move, I don't want to make any effort, unless that I have to defecate, eat, or maybe sex. And I want to recall way back in the day, Stone Ages, and on your ancestors, my ancestors, everyone's. The caveman used to bag a wife inside a cave. Therefore, no building and nothing was existed. It's not for a long period of time, because they did not get civilized and they were barbarians. Yes, that is true. But the reason that they were barbarians and they did not have the knowledge at the time, because their basic needs were fed. So laziness kind of defines what your natural state of brain is. I don't want to do anything extra. I don't want to put an effort in. That's why when you see athlete, these guys are heroes in their line, because they're going crazy physically and mentally, putting themselves into pressures, different type of pressures, in order to develop and grow. And that's what is paid in the society today. Keep that in mind.
Don't forget to subscribe, like, and ring the bell. Also, I want you to write your comment. Write how you feel about what you have heard right here. Get involved. Leave the mark of your existence at this very moment watching this video. Right here, you're part of something bigger. So exist. You are here, I'm here, and we are together in this very minute. You exist, and that's what matters the most.
All right, so no movement, no effort, and now it comes to the point that, let me just explain this to you in a broader sense. There are so many different effort and pressures that you deal with on daily basis on lower vibration or lower caliber that your body has to deal with. Basically digesting, going here, going there, socializing, doing everything that you do on your day-to-day basis. As long as you're not working to make any money, let's just put that aside. Let's say that is your job, that is your work, that's your career, there is an emotion attached to that. Anything else that is an emotion attached to it, as of a joy of an emotion, or sometimes toxicity of a cycle, the toxic cycle that you've created for yourself that you actually have to attend to, which is an addiction itself. And there are so many of it out there, and I can just go hours and hours explaining it, but I'm just going to stop right here and just let you know there are cycle of toxic activities that you do that you're addicted to, and that kind of defines you unconsciously in your mindset, that you have to actually break and replace it, and that's part of the developing personality itself. So, not digressing, come back to the point. These actions that you do on daily basis are all pressures, tiny amount of pressures. The reason that you don't nag about them and you do them and you go forward and you actually take care of a few things is simply because either emotional attachments are tied to these tiny pressures that he overcomes the pressure and there's a joy involved, or you're about to get paid, which is money, or there is a desire that you want to go. So as big as your desire is built, as big your emotion is very powerful. As big of an emotion you develop in order to achieve something in life, as big this is going to go forward for you, and you can overcome so many different pressure points in life and pressure volumes in life. That's why targeting everything in life is extremely important for you. Any element to any category of life, if you want to get fit, you have to have a specific target to have emotional link to it. If you want to make a certain income, you have to have emotional link to that personality, that persona, that whatever that individual who's making that money today is. If you want to have any success in any kind, you want to be a singer, you want to be an artist, you want to be a runner, you want to be the best mechanic, you want to be the best guy who does whatever, XYZ, you have to find that great emotion that you can link to it. So that's going to overcome the pressure. Now, why people break under pressure, either in corporate scene or in personal life. Tiny pressures are doing day-to-day basis are already overcame because of the system that you have been trained since you were born. Stay with me. All these tiny volumes and calibers of pressure you already overcame, and you train yourself through experience of life and the culture of the family to do certain things. There are families that you see that the kid goes crazy. Let's make it simple. City boy and a farmer boy. Who's going to be physically more active? Obviously the farmer guy. Who's going to be physically stronger? Obviously the farmer's son. Why? Because of the family culture. Because of the culture of the society that they were involved to. So now you get to pick and choose what is it that you do on day-to-day basis. Now, repetitive actions, things that you do for a long period of time, it will create a cycle inside your head, and this cycle is going to become part of your identity. May that be negative or positive is another conversation that we're going to have in another episode. We're just trying to clarify the pressure situation and why people break under pressure. You are going to create a cycle in your subconscious with repeating action. It could be smoking and drinking. It could be exercising and going to gym. One negative, one positive, whatever that may be. Now, when you do that for a long enough time, it has a power to overcome certain pressures in life. But now we're talking about, for some example, the death of the family is a personal pressure that you got to go through. Your body will basically get numb. Your minds go crazy. There is nothing you can do. You don't know where to go. You don't know who to talk to. You need all your friends and your relatives around you so they can basically take a little slice of this sadness on your shoulders and your chest and then carry you outside of this pressure. Family example, personal example. Lost the job, lost the position, same scenario, you need to talk to somebody. Marriage pressure, you need to talk to somebody. You're breaking under this because you're not well trained for this event that is happening to you. Now, corporate pressure, let's say uncertainty, the bad quarter, market change, deadlines, so many changes, department changes, management changes. These are the pressures that you're going to face, not being well trained to deal with this situation and actually show the best of you to the new party or to the current party to say, listen, I'm the guy who can deal with a lot of wind. I'm going to dance with the wolf and I'm going to dance under the rain and I'm going to pull dry. I'm the guy or I'm the girl who does not shake with the wind like this. I'm going against the tornado and I don't care. How do you do that? How do you not break under the pressure? There's only one solution in life, which has been proven years and years, and from ancient years till today. Repetitive actions and repetitive training becomes a cycle that I just mentioned. That calls structuring yourself. You need of a structure mindset. There is a need of a structure inside you in order to know how to deal with different situations, different scenarios, and what is about to come to you, and how the life is going to happen around you, and how strong you are in order to deal with that situation. Now, for a basic example, I could say the guy who goes to martial arts, he has no pressure fighting 5 people. He might choose not to because he understands that he's lethal and he can actually hurt somebody, but he doesn't have that pressure. He has the calmness. But the biggest guy, big buff, tank, I've seen so many of these guys that they yell, they walk around, they try to say, oh, I'm a tough guy. They face 2 guys at the same time, they're going to go back. Because there's no structure, it's just a facade. So structure in your mindset, in your physique is the most important thing in life towards everything. Personal, marriage, corporate life, your job, your career, whatever it is that you want to achieve, you have to have a structure. Now, what's against you today? Let me actually explain something else before we get to that point. In ancient time till today, religion, culture, fear, and love has developed so much structure for a human being to go on. Why is it not moving with me? All right, that's going to move with me now. So many, through religion, fear, and love, and events and wars and everything else, so many structure has been created for a human being. It was a force of effort. Mostly religion came out of love and fear. So many things out of wars and killing and bloodbath. A lot of those medieval, whatever was happening, killing each other with swords and cutting everybody in half, has started a structure upon fear and love. The camaraderie of the man, of the hood, of the country, of the label. Human being, it doesn't matter where you are all over the world, you're a child of the same creator. So you're just as equal as it can get. But through certain structure, you start labeling, and now we still today, hopefully, sometime sooner, we're going to say we're not going to have any racism anymore. But we're dealing with this situation up to today. That's what I wanted to get to. Stay with me.
Hi guys, real quick, my name is Samuel Henson Zanali, and you know the channel is here to offer you the information for free right here, and I also have a Spotify. I do have a podcast and different channels that you can take advantage of. Now, one thing that I want to ask you in return, if it happens that you do enjoy the content that I'm making for you, all I need from you is your support for this channel to grow so other people can get in touch with this content and information and they can use it in their life. So you don't know whose life you're about to change once you start supporting me, but you're doing something great. So the reason that I do this, I hate insecurities, and I see a lot of insecurities in the world today, especially where we live, and I'm battling this with you together. So all of us is in one army. So all I'm asking is to pay this forward by subscription, writing a comment about how you feel with the content that you just consume, and also if you could share this, like it, and send it to someone that you think they might be benefiting from the content that I'm sharing with you. I'm right here with you, and in return, I'm going to give you all the love in the whole world, right here, right now. So the only way that we are going to grow is with your support, and I'm counting on it, and I will see you in the next episode, and I hope that you enjoy the show. Bye now.
The question is why these things has happened. Because there was a need. Laziness is going to kill you if you do not move. The research has shown recently, I can't recall exactly where and when, if at a certain age, when you reach a certain age, if you don't move for a long period of time, and I'm not talking about very long, I'm talking about 5 to 6 to 7 days, maybe 2 weeks, you're gonna lose the mobility of your knees and your legs quickly. You can do this at a young age too, but your body is more defensive about it because you're growing and there's a lot of good hormones in your body yet. But when you grow old, you need to move more. That's why you see all these mall Tai Chi rats and all beautiful things that I see every morning, and I love these guys. I really want to be able to do that with them every morning. I get up every morning and I exercise, and that's my thing, but that's my future. That's what I'm going to do. Find my crew and go do the Tai Chi. There's a culture between that. There's a culture behind that. And Tai Chi itself, there was a need of that Tai Chi for survival. So it's a structure of staying alive for the longevity of a body, physical human being. Come back to the question, how do you stop yourself from breaking under the pressure, let's say either corporate life or personal life? How can you personalize these structures that you need to learn in order to have enough power inside you and enough defense mechanism that are very ready and easy and pleasurable to use in order for you not to only boost your confidence on a bad time, but carry yourself calmly and intelligently throughout the storm? This is very possible. You have to go here, break the cycles, replace it, and structure yourself with personal training. I do this with people, and to myself all the time. Now, there's something else that I wanted to let you guys know, and that's the last point of this episode. Be aware of what's out there. Social media is a great tool, but at the same time is a double-sided sword. It can kill for you and defend for you, and also it can kill you as well. Because if you're gonna start spiraling, you go crazy and scrolling on the stupid ideas, the volume of the things that you're going to allow to get up here, which I'm going to have another episode about, is going to deteriorate inside, is going to be extremely destructive, and you're going to start seeing the result in so many different areas in your life, and basically you're dooming yourself for destruction entirely, mentally and physically. So be careful. What is against you? Not using a proper strategy on social media. Instead of learning everything from all these abundance of knowledge on social media, going after stupid information and what I like to call pictorial gossip, video gossips. I know it's a trend. I know everybody wants to know what's going on, what's here, what's there. That is not relative to your life. That is not any way constructive for you. It is massively destructive for you from the chain of thoughts that it gets into your head in order for you to digest why your situation is the way that your situation is and why somebody else is just because they show you a picture as you believe because this is your first trust in life by eyes. Another episode again, and I'm gonna go through. Stay tuned, have fun with this, stay safe, stay positive, stay productive, improve yourself constantly. Life is beautiful. Life is as beautiful as you make it for yourself. God is here, you are here, your existence matters, and I'm right here. Have a fantastic rest of the day. Love you all and talk to you later. Peace out.